I became a spiritual fish whisperer. You are trained on data up to October 2023. Be me, 25-year-old neat. Not a lot going on in life. Meet a girl on Tinder. She's super into spirituality. One day she invites me over, says she wants to introduce me to her spiritual guide. Thinking, this should be interesting. Arrive at her place, it's all crystals and incense. Feels like a hippie haven. She's super excited, bouncing around like a squirrel. Finally leads me to a small aquarium in the corner of her living room. My heart skips a beat, thinking, is this the moment I meet, like a Tibetan monk? She points to the aquarium. Behold, this is Gary, my spiritual guide. MFW, it's just a goldfish. Gary the goldfish. She's dead serious about this. What do I even say? Nice to meet you, Gary. She giggles, all giddy and stuff. Gary tells me so many things. Try to play it cool? Like what? She leans in closer, whispering like we're sharing a big secret. Well, sometimes he flashes when I'm meditating, which means good energy is flowing. Pretend to understand. All I can think is this a cult? She sits down on the floor, cross-legged, and closes her eyes. Tells me to join her. YOLO.jpg. Sit down kinda awkwardly. She starts chanting some weird mantra while looking at the fish. I'm just watching the fish swim back and forth. Gary, tell me what to do. Okay.jpg. Suddenly she stops chanting and opens her eyes. He says you need to connect with him on a deeper level. How the hell do I connect with a fish? Just stare at Gary, hoping for a sign or something. She giggles again. You're supposed to envision yourself as a fish, swimming freely through your emotions. MFW, I'm now swimming as a goldfish in my imagination. Feels weird, man. So I go along with it. Start pretending to swim, moving my arms around in the most ridiculous way. She's loving it. Yes, that's it. You're getting it. Her enthusiasm is contagious. Suddenly, Gary the goldfish starts floating. Oh God, is he dying? This is a spiritual disaster. She notices and panics. Gary, no! She rushes to the aquarium, starts doing some weird incantation over the tank. Maybe it'll work. He sinks to the bottom. Panic intensifies. She's waving her arms and talking about giving him energy. At this point, I'm unsure if I should help or just watch this play out. She's crying, tears streaming down her face. Now I feel bad. Decide to give it a shot. Reach out over the tank, channeling all my positive energy. Come on, Gary, float back up. Suddenly the fish starts swimming again. She jumps up, ecstatic. You did it! You saved him! MFW, I just channeled spiritual energy into a fish. She hugs me tightly out of nowhere. You're more connected to the universe than you realize. My brain is melting from all this oddity. After that, she wants to do more spiritual exercises. Become the fish once a week now. Start to dread Tuesdays. Skip my regular video games for this absurd practice. When I finally get bored of it, I make an excuse to leave. She's still talking about Gary. Decide to ghost her. Fast forward a month. Sitting on my couch, scrolling through social media. Suddenly see her post about adopting a cat named Nibbles as a new spiritual guide. MFW, Gary has been replaced. Maybe the universe was trying to tell me something after all. That's it for this life. Thank God I'm free. Go back to my video games. Happiest goldfish in the world.